get hurt back here, you're dead. I literally thought that this tent was gonna blow away with me in it. Pulled my stakes out of the ground. Hey everybody, it is my favorite time of year. We don't have to wear orange. It is cold. The only thing I don't like is having to pack hay. Gotta pack hay. Other than that, life is good. The only season it is in is bow season for deer. And I've got some deer I'm after back here. Try to fill my last tag. Got one tag left. So we're gonna go back here and see if one of them will stroll by us this evening. I'm gonna camp tonight. Camp's already back here. And see if I can kill something this evening. I'm gonna camp tonight, eat us some sausage and rice. Hunt in the morning. I have to be out tomorrow for a Christmas party around 1, so I can leave here at about... It's my mom's family, so 1 is actually 2:45. And they'll probably watch this video and they know that I'm being truthful. So I can probably leave here at about 1 o'clock and be there on time. My last video that came out was very short. So me and my brothers and our buddy come back here, and we had an absolute wonderful time. But I lost my camera somehow or another. It slipped. I put it in my saddlebag a lot, and I think whenever I did like that, I missed, and it hit the ground. And there's so many leaves on the ground up here where I did that, I can't find it for nothing. So I'm gonna look on the way in again and kick the leaves around. Hopefully I can find that daggum thing. But I bought me a new camera, and life is good again. I was really upset because I had a lot of footage on that daggum camera, and could have made a really super awesome video for y'all to watch. It was, an hour long, but instead y'all got like a 5-minute long one that I took on my phone, just some little bits and pieces from camp. But I'll recap for you. I packed camp back here and hay, and my brother and Ethan, Zach and Ethan, met me out here at the gate. I packed some of their stuff in, and Seth showed up that night after dark, and he walked back, and Ethan rode a bicycle. It was the funniest stuff in the world. But we had a great time. I mean, it was the way you're supposed to live. It's the way men are supposed to live, I believe. But we had a great time, and I'm excited to be back out here again. It's supposed to be down in the 30s tonight, but tomorrow it's supposed to warm up during the day to like 60. So it's really nice weather. It was pretty cold last night, down in the upper 20s. But tonight it's supposed to be around 30 degrees. And we're going to sleep like a baby in the OLS bedroll in the spring bar tent. We're going to have a ball. I love these moccasin little deals. They're from Twisted X. I love the way I took the soles out of them and everything. I love the way I can sneak around in them. And you can sneak around in these loud leaves, just quiet as a mouse. but they don't come up over my ankles. And whenever you're walking up stuff like that, it makes it easy to roll your ankle. So if y'all know anybody that could build me a set of moccasins that come up, I don't want them to go to my knee, but like the bottom of my calf. I don't know, 10 or 12 inches. If I could find somebody to build me some moccasins like that, they don't have to have a rubber sole. I'd really like that. I'd really like to have some moccasins like that. I really like the moccasins. You can slip around. Sneaky, sneaky. Well, it looks like my tent's still standing. That's good. Perfect. Home sweet home. Looks like something messed with this bag. But my other one's way over there up in the tree with my cooking stuff in it, so that's good. Alright, mules. I'm going to show y'all one thing I really like to do. So that's the back of my tent. I like stringing my mules up, and that has a tree saver on it. I like stringing my mules up right here behind my camp. It just makes me sleep better if I can hear them. That way I know they ain't busted off of the high line or something. And they stand pretty quiet, but you can hear their feet. Also, another thing it does is in the front of my tent, I've got my fire. So really no bears is going to come up and play with the fire. And a lot of the time, Gertrude being Gertrude, a lot of the time bears won't really mess with the mules either. So I like to keep them up behind the tent so no bears or nothing will jack with me. And I like to keep a fire in the front. Kind of keep stuff away in my mind. Anyway, I'm going to build a fire here and get ready to go hunting. Bear. Y'all hear it making that noise? Go, woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. Sounds like a cub. Anyway, got a fire built. Some of them better stay over there tonight. Got me a fire built. Alright, we're in a tree. I'm down here at the base of where 3 big toe ridges come together. We got a big creek behind us that's flowing. There's an old dim logging road right here coming off of this one. I've got some pictures of some nice bucks. I ended up going to the spot that I wanted to go. It's about, I bet it's 3:45 right now. My phone's in my pocket. The sun's starting to get pretty low. But those deer have been walking right through here. I'm in a gnarly hickory tree. It's got me all throwed off sideways, but I've got my my tether all around the tree to get me up here right. Kind of a real crappy tree to get in. But they ought not see me here. There's a little logging road coming down right over here. Ties in with this one. And then it goes that way. Those deer have been coming right through here, so I've only got a couple windows to shoot through. It's gonna be tough. Hopefully something gets close. It's just after 5 o'clock. All I've seen is those turkeys. I've got a lot of videos of bucks coming through here. Most of them are about 9 o'clock in the morning, though. But they've been coming through in the evening every once in a while. Mainly morning pictures. We're gonna sit here till dark. If we don't see anything, we'll head back to camp. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but got the last light strip up back there. Finally getting us a good fire going. It had died out by the time I got back from hunting. And over here, we got this water filter. You go dip it in the creek, and it's got a filter on it, and it filters out all the bad stuff. So that's pretty neat to have that. I'm gonna gather up some more firewood here. That way, it plumb got chilly this evening. But I'm gonna gather up some more wood. That way we don't run out of wood tonight. We can keep us a good fire going. And in the morning I'll have a good fire. And I'm gonna cook supper. And by that time I'll be ready for the bed. We come back here last weekend with my brothers and our buddy, and I can't remember what got it brought up, but I think it was Seth. He said, you know, you get hurt back here, you're dead. And I just was like, well, yeah. And our buddy Ethan, he's like, you know, like, I'm good back here with y'all, with a group of y'all. He's like, there's no way I'd come back here by myself. He's like, you're a moron, coming all the way back here by yourself. I don't know. There's just it's not always easy, but it's what I love. I do love doing this. And I like coming back here. I like being by myself a lot. I guess I'm a little bit of a loner. I don't hate people. I just don't like being around a lot of them. Like last week, whenever my brothers and Ethan was here, that was awesome. That's fun. We had a good time. But I've also had a really good time by myself right here, too. I don't know. I guess I am a little weird. There's not a whole lot of people that just come do this kind of stuff by themselves. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. got my satellite thing out here, and I'm telling my wife I'm alive. I gathered up quite a bit more firewood. I'm gonna go in the tent here in a minute. I mean, I'm tired, and it's cold. I got a little heater in there. I'm gonna crank that heater up, and I wish I'd have brought my book or something other to write in. I forgot my book at the house. I've got a journal that I've been writing in about my experiences out here. A lot of the stuff that y'all don't see on camera, I write a lot of that stuff down. And I've kind of got an idea. I was going to run it by y'all. I got an idea about maybe starting a podcast. I've had a lot of people tell me that I need to start a podcast, and I don't know the first thing about a podcast. I've been on one podcast with Clay Newcomb, and I just showed up and we talked for a little while and I left, so I don't really know nothing about podcasts. I've been researching it, and it seems easy enough. But maybe doing a podcast and just reading a story out of my journal every 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so. Probably every 2 weeks. Just reading a story out of my journal. And there's a lot of, I don't know, I guess you could say influential people around my house that nobody knows about. And some mountain men and some true mule men, and just outdoorsmen. And I was thinking about maybe interviewing some of them and talking to them. I've just had a lot of people telling me, man, you need to do a podcast. I don't know, it may go no further than this, but y'all let me know what you think. We'll figure something out. And I can ramble on. As y'all know in my videos, I can ramble about nothing. So, y'all let me know in the comments if you think I need to start a podcast. And I'll try to interview some mountain men that I think really deserve the recognition. But they're never going to get it unless I do something like that. They'll just, their old-time stories, old men around the house, all their stories will just die with them. Honestly, I mean, I hate to say it like that, but that's the truth, you know. All those old-time stories, whenever them old men are gone, the stories are gone with them. And I hate to see that happen. Well, I'm in the old spring bar tent here. Got my Ellis bedroll. That one over there is a Montana canvas bedroll. That's the one my brother was sleeping in. This is the funniest thing. I always keep a pillow, a little thin pillow, and a pillowcase in both my bedrolls. And I always keep an extra pillowcase here. Dadgum, I got us a fly. I always keep an extra pillowcase. You can shove your clothes in that pillowcase and cuddle it during the middle of the night, and it keeps your clothes warm. So the next day you don't wake up to cold clothes, because that's the worst. Well, that first night, Seth slept. He's got it was coveralls, basically is what it was. he slept on those for a pillow. And that next night he got to digging around. That's a double XL bedroll. He got to digging around and found this extra pillow in there. And he's like, "Are you kidding me?" So that's pretty funny. But anyhow, we're in the old tent here. Got my heater going. Man, it is toasty in here. I always turn that heater off whenever I go to sleep because I'm always paranoid about carbon monoxide poisoning. That ain't supposed to kill you, but I'm always paranoid, and it just gets too hot in this canvas tent. It really, I mean, you can turn this thing on. It ain't even on full blast. It's just on barely going right now. There's full blast. But I just keep it turned down real low. But anyhow, my Bible app is notifying me. Anyhow, look at that last light thing. There's been times I've camped out here underneath a tarp that I would have paid a lot of money to have that. You can hang it. I had it hanging up top, and it really lights up this tent really good. But I didn't want to get up here in a minute and turn it off. Seth left a can of SpaghettiOs up there. But anyhow, I'm going to go to bed here and wake up in the morning and hope and pray that I can kill one of them bucks that I've got coming through on camera. Man, I've really got some nice ones coming through. I'm going to lay down here and heck, it's 8 o'clock or so, or better. Yeah, it's better. It's 8:02. And that is right at my bedtime. So I'd love to stay up all night and talk to you, but I'm going to read my Bible and lay down here and have me a good old nap. We'll see y'all in the morning. So last night, that wind got to whipping, and I literally thought that this tent was going to blow away with me in it. I was starting to get a little, really worried. But it's about 7:30 right now, and it's starting to die down. The tree that I've got my stuff hung in is about as big as my thigh. So there weren't no way I was about to go sit in that daggum thing. So it's dying down now. We're gonna go hang till about 10 o'clock. And hopefully we can kill something. Listen, y'all, whenever I tell you the wind was blowing last night, I mean, it was blowing. It pulled my stakes out of the ground. Might have to beat them back in whenever I get back. I'm telling you guys. Golly. That stuff was rough last night. Alright, we're heading out. Alright, we're up in the tree. The wind's kind of whipping again. I checked my camera and nothing came through this morning yet. It's about 8:15 right now. They've normally been coming through at about 9:15. No kidding, this tree is just a little bit bigger than my leg. Even right now we're whipping around. It wasn't supposed to be like this today. It's supposed to be sunny, no wind. When it's cloudy and the wind is blowing crazy, and the air smells like sulfur. I don't know. Kind of weird. There's trees falling down all around me. I ain't got nothing dead super close to me, so hopefully everything stays upright. It's starting to mist and rain now. I have no idea what the weather's supposed to do. I don't think, even if I did know what it was supposed to do, I don't think it'd be right. Wind is rough. Well, it's getting time for me to go. Haven't seen anything. The wind and weather is just crazy. That wind is just swirling around. So I'm gonna lower the old bow down and go to that Christmas party. I'm walking up here to my other camera, and it's just a real heavy mist. It's cold. I took my bigger wool jacket off because I know I gotta walk up this hill a pretty good ways. I'm probably gonna get hot. Can't believe I didn't see anything. It's right at 10 o'clock right now. If I didn't have to go to that party, I'd probably sit right there all day long. There's a fresh hook right here. Fresh hook, and he broke it. And then back behind it, there's a scrape. It comes down into this little flat. The creek's right over there. I was sitting right over there this morning. And then there's a dim logging road that goes up right through here. Some pretty scenery out here. Look at this big rock hanging out. Pretty neat. This right here is pretty neat. You can see right here. See, it's real black right here. Looks like somebody's built a fire under this thing. You know, who's to say it weren't an old Indian or something that did it. But you know, this right here would be a dang good spot to hunt with a rifle. Sitting underneath this big old rock. You'd be hid. And look at what you can see. I mean, you can see that whole flat and this creek bottom. That whole ridge side right there. could hunt here in the rain. I mean, it's a big old overhang. If it was flatter underneath it, I'd camp right here. It's pretty neat. Alright, we gotta go. We gotta go. Alrighty. Got everything picked up. I don't know if y'all can see it. That big sack up there. I got all my food and stuff in there. That's a canvas sack, so it stays pretty waterproof. And I staked my tent back down and put more stakes in it. I skipped a few holes, but that was crazy last night. Got the mules saddled and got our hay sacks and everything, so we're ready to head out. We're heading back out. I put my longbow on Gertrude there since she's not really packing anything. It's awesome to have both hands. I sure hope y'all enjoyed the video. And there's going to be quite a few more. For the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing this a lot. And coming back here and trying to kill that big buck that I'm after. But anyhow, we're heading out. And it's real misty. Real rainy, real misty. But that's okay. We got a 4.5 mile ride out. Hopefully it kind of clears up a little bit. Long ways down. I mean, a long ways down.